Hello friends, my name is Habib. Today we're going to learn simultaneous equations. So now, simultaneous equations. Let me set this to 2. There we go. Let me set this to, no, 5. Before you can learn about simultaneous equation, first you need to know basically linear algebra. Like this, just very basic linear algebra. So, what are simultaneous equations? Well, simultaneous equations, they allow you to find the values of two variables. Now, if I have x plus y equals to 10, this equation is basically impossible because x and y have infinite values, so there's no definite solution for x and y. But if I write x plus y equals to 10, x minus y equals to 10, then this equation is possible. This equation, it allows us to solve for the values of both x and y. Because for this equation to be true, adding x and y together has to result in a value of 10, and minusing x from y has to result in a value of 10. So it has to meet these two criteria before this equation can be true. And there's only one possible value for x and y. There's only one possible value for x and y that can meet both of the criteria. So, simultaneous equations. There are two ways of solving simultaneous equations. You can use elimination method or substitution method. The first one is elimination method. Now, in this video, we will be focusing on elimination method. So now, as the name suggests, the first thing we have to do is that we have to eliminate one of these variables. Now, for example, now I'm going to eliminate y because x is cool. So how do we eliminate y? Well, there are two ways you can do that. We can add both of these equations together, or we can subtract one equation from the other. So let's try the first solution, subtracting. Now, if we subtract equation 1 from equation 2, it's going to make y minus y, which is equal to y plus y, which is equal to 2y, to eliminate y, we have to make its value to be equal to 0. So, minusing the two equations is not an option. So now let's try adding them together. Y plus minus y, which turns into y minus y, which is equal to 0. So we are going to we're going to add equation 1 to equation 2. Y minus y is 0. So this results in the equation 2x equals to 20. So now we have to divide both sides by 2, and then this turns into x equals to 10. Now that we have the value for x, how are we meant to solve for y? Well, since we know that x is equal to 10, we can just, I'm going to take the first equation, x plus y equals to 10, and then I'm going to replace x with 10. 10 plus y equals to 10. So now I can move 10 to the other side. Y equals to 10 minus 10. Now y equals to 10 minus 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. So now we can have a final answer of y equals to 0. But how do we know if these values are correct? Well, we can replace the value. We can replace x and y with the values we found for them. So it's going to equation 1 is going to be 10 plus 0 equals to 10, and equation 2 will be 10 minus 0 equals to 10. And this is going to get turned into 10 equals to 10 and 10 equals to 10. So that means our values for x and y are correct. So now we have to solve one more question. Now I am going to solve this question. 3h plus 2i. Yeah. 3h plus 2i equals to 8, and 2h plus 5i equals to -2. Now, this equation, it looks very complex, when in reality, it's not nearly as complex as you think. Now, we can't eliminate any of these variables because 3h and 2h are not the same, and 2i and 5i are also not the same. So we have to make, if we want to eliminate one of these variables, we have to make both of them to be the same. So how do we do that? Well, I can multiply equation 1 by 2. I can multiply equation 2 by 3, which gives us a result of 6h plus 4i equals to 16. No, it's not this equals. It's meant to be equals to plus 4i equals to 16. 6h plus 15i equals to -6. So now we are going to eliminate h. To eliminate h, I can minus one equation from the other. So in this case, I'm going to minus equation 2 from equation 1, which gives us 15i minus 4i equals to -6 minus 16, which gives us a value of 15 minus 4 is 11i equals 16 minus 16 is equal to minus -22. Wait, let me double check. Minus 16 minus 6. Yeah, it's -22. So now we can divide both sides by 11. So now if I can finally conclude that I is equal to -2. Now that we know that I equals to, well, -2, how are we meant to how are we meant to find the value of h? Well, if we want to find the value of h, then we can take one of the equation. So for this example, I'm going to take the 3h plus 2i equals to 8, and then replace the i's value with the one we found. So this is going to turn into 3h. Let me zoom in. Anyways, it's going to turn into 3h plus 2 times -2 equals to 8, which will then turn into 3h minus 4 equals to 8. Now I will move 4 to the other side. 3h equals 8 plus 4. At 8 plus 4 is 12. So this is going to turn into 3h equals to 12. and then I can divide both sides by 3, which will give me a value of h is equal to 4. Let me just double check. H equals to 4. So now, how are we meant to know if these values are actually correct? Well, I will substitute these values in the equation. So I will substitute these values in the equation. I need to move. Let me just zoom out a bit more. So now I will write, instead of writing 3h, since I know the value of h is 4, I write 3 bracket 4 plus 2 bracket minus 2 equals to 8. Yeah, let me make it a bit smaller. 3 bracket 4 plus 2 bracket minus 2 equals to 8. What's this again? Yes, 2h. So I'll turn this into 2 bracket 4 plus 5 bracket minus 2 equals to minus 2. So now 3 times 4 is 12. So it's going to turn to 12 minus 4 equals to 8. And 8 minus 10 equals to minus 2. So now, if I solve both of these equations, it will turn into 8 equals to 8 minus 2 equals to minus 2. So, if you get so, since both of these conditions are true, so that means the values of I and h are both correct. So I said that there are 2 ways to solve simultaneous equations, right? Well, yes, and the second way is called the substitution method. So I'm going to use one of these equations as an example. So if I have 6a plus b equals 18, and then 4a plus b equals 14, I can use substitution method to solve for these. So first, I have to make one of these the subject of the formula. So I will make b the subject of the formula in equation 1. No, I meant I'll make, yeah, okay. So I can write b equals 18 minus 6a. If I make b subject of the formula in equation 1, I'll get the result of b equals 18 minus 6a, which I will name this equation 3. And now I will substitute the value of b is 18 minus 6a into equation 2. So this is going to turn to 4a plus 18 minus 6a equals to 14. So I'm going to move 18 to the other side, to the opposite side of the equal sign. So it's going to turn to 4a minus 6a equals 14 minus 18, which is going to turn into 6 minus 4 is 2, minus 2a equals minus 4. And then I could divide both sides by minus 2, which gives me a final result of a equals to 2. So now, it's substitution method. Now that I found the value for a, now how do I find the value for b? Well, I will substitute a into equation 3. I'm just going to zoom out. zoom in. I could substitute a into equation 3, so this is going to turn into b equals 18 minus 6 brackets 2. So b equals 18 minus 12. B equals 6. So now, how do we know if these values are actually correct? Well, we can replace the values. We can replace a and b with the values we've just found. So I'll put this in red marker. So this is going to turn into 6 brackets 2 plus 6 equals to 18. And now 4 brackets 2 plus 6 equals to 14. So this is turned into 12 plus 6 equals to 18. Is turned into 8 plus 6 equals to 14, which is then going to turn into 18 equals to 18, and then 14 equals to 14. So that means the values for a and b are correct. Equals to 2b equals to 6. The values for a and b are correct. Anyways, that's the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my Anyways, that's the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to ObaKids Link TV. Bye.